So I'll record. Okay, I'm starting to record right now. So you know how you have and I want to state that here too, this is also connected with your book, but we're discussing your 1 hour discussion so you can get the flow going. If you feel stuck, it's hard for you to get comfortable writing it down and getting going. So this will help you unclog, and it'll take some of that feeling, that low energy feeling, it'll lift you, because when your mindset is clogged in certain areas, we're going to open up that creative flow for you. That sound good?
Yes.
Okay. So what I see, just being an expert in putting talks together, is that you want to make sure, besides the business aspect of it, because you're talking to people that want to see you as a serious person, you are very serious, but you're also light and free-flowing, which is why this talk is really good for you to be able to share this so that they feel the vibe of what people feel when they are doing, coming in saying yes to your Airbnb. And one of the important things is that there's somebody like you when setting up a situation like this where you have a home and you're renting it out to people. Somebody that is and you want to think about the personality of a person too, that is going to be connecting with the people that are coming in and staying at your beautiful place, and why they say yes. So like what you were saying, they don't take you serious, and just because you're really fun. In your personality, what I see, and this will help you when you're explaining, because you may not be able to see this about yourself, and why most people say yes if you're on the phone and talking to them about this. Light, fun, they feel like they're going on a vacation that is sometimes can be uncomfortable if they don't feel welcome, since they're on your land. So you've chosen to have this that's on your land, and it makes them feel welcome, and you're smiley, very approachable, and this type of person is the person of one of the reasons why this is successful. You need that. That's one of the special sauces of why it's doing so well. You have a very caring heart, and it translates. Can you hear me at all? Did you get stuck again? I'll wait for you to come back on, because it looks like we're still recording here. But you want to use this recording to help get you unplugged. And so I'm going to text you right now. So when you're watching this video, just so you know, I'm connecting back with you to make sure you can get on. But this recording will help you. So let's see. Come back in. So I'm still recording, since we have both of us. Okay, and if I don't get you on in a minute, I will keep the flow of the video. So I am still recording. Info will help you get unclogged and prepared. Good, you're reconnecting. Okay, so I'm gonna do some light stuff here. So that's what you wanna do. You wanna think about what I said and put it in perspective like you're a third person. because it's such a hospitality type of business, it will not run well if you don't have that type of personality. And to be aware of that and to say it in your talk is the utmost important, because that's one of the pillars of your success. The other thing, I'm going to wait for you to come back, I think. Let's see here. So the business part. So you already will have the business part put together because you are good at running a business. So that I would think about how this journey all started and the steps that made it successful. So that'd be another area. And you know how you like to write. So if you like to cluster, or if you like to box it, or if you just like to write and it come to you. But think about the steps and the setup, how it's made it successful, so it's not a clunky ran business. And so the beginning steps, but also the middle part of how to keep it consistently running so that it runs smoothly. And what are the things that you hold as your success story on how this business keeps being very successful without weighing you down. And so I would think about the steps and strategies that you've done to keep the business consistent. And I would think about the gold nuggets, anything big that you know you have some insight on that might be a little bit different twist than what somebody else has done before. I'm going to try and call you in since we're not getting you on internet, because this is really good stuff. So I'll call you right now just so you hear it, and I'll see where I need to go from here, because that might be enough of that to keep you going.
But I think I'm going to have to go through the wild and crazy, get it down,
Yeah.
and then organize it. Because I thought, can I just skip that? Because it's hard.
So do you?
It's a process.
Yeah, it is. But okay, so you will want to watch this video because it'll clunk spaces for you, how you can break it down, and you can do it any way you want, but it will give you a process so that you can feel that you get your flow going, and then you have enough time to look at it, clean it up,
and then review it again and review it again. And that talk is going to be very successful if you use kind of the strategies I gave you, because you'll feel very comfortable because it's authentically what you know about your business, but it'll put it in a structure that is very logical, because it's probably very personal to you, because it's on your land, it's successful, and so you want to really be there like as a third person looking at you and your family, like how it's being ran. And so that you don't feel, sometimes it's hard to look at yourself, but when you start doing those strategies, then it will help you step away from yourself, but really actually be able to see as a business owner what you've been doing. So I gave you some nuggets through this to help you. And so how it started and the way that it was structured, or the energy towards it, the type of person that you really need to be connected with, picking up the phone, the person that's going to be, picking up the phone or running the business, that there's some deep heartstrings that have to be connected with that, because that is a home and people want to feel very welcome. And if you don't have that personality, you could give them all the structure and why you're successful, but if that point is not made, it's easy for if somebody's going to take that formula and believe that they want to. Are they going to be investing in your overall businesses, or are you there to give some insight on how to run a successful business like that?
Both.
Okay.
Both, but mostly we're being brought in because these people are colleagues and kind of feel like friends now, because we've known them for a few years.
Excellent.
Have been developing a relationship of trust with us for over the last few years.
Yeah.
And have kind of tested us, and they actually came to our place a couple of months ago to see if we're really who we've been talking about at these different seminars that we've gone to.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've gone to lunch with them, we've gone to mastermind groups with them, and finally they just wanted to kind of boots on the ground. We're going to go see your place.
Excellent.
We want to see your office. We've looked at your webpage, we've looked at your Facebook. We've been getting to know you for the last 4 years, I think, and now we want you to come to our mastermind group, because we want these people to invest with you along with them. So they were burned by a company several years ago during the recession. Actually, a company went over to Singapore and talked to big investors in investing in property in Detroit, Michigan, if you can imagine. Yeah. And of course, that's where they were just bulldozing down stuff. So they lost all their money, basically.
So they're trusting you, which is wonderful for your light personality when you're talking about this, because this one is where you get to be structured, but smiling and sharing through your heart the strategies. And the structure would be important so that they follow the business part of it, and then also the strongest pillar, which is the personality around it, that keeps that successful. Because anybody...
and for me, I'm not going to be the heavy hitter, where we're going to talk about, the exchange of money over to the United States and the legality of all that.
Mm-hmm. That's
going to be seminar people that are putting it on.
Yeah.
My husband and I are going to just show what we do. This is what we do. And if you want to join in with us and, buy some homes or buy some apartment complexes, we know how to do that. We've done it a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's kind of what we're going to do.
Yeah.
My husband wants to talk about emerging markets and where would be a good place in the United States to talk about. He's going to be more of a heavy hitter than me. And I'm going to be, my specialty is Airbnb, and people like to hang out with me here. Exactly. Fun.
Exactly. Exactly.
Kind of like what I do.
And you want to fill your hour with stuff you feel good about talking about, like And so having both sides of that, the structure of the business and what makes it successful, and then what you have, like what you found to be the biggest success, is something fun to talk about too.
Mm-hmm.
But I could say easily being a full. Okay, so when is this happening? September what?
This is, I don't know the exact date. I think it's okay. So I think it's like I think their event is like the 6th, 7th, and 8th of September. Yeah, and we're going to be flying in on the 30th of August.
Oh yeah. So, okay. So you're going to be there.
Sunday is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever Sunday is. It looks like it might be the. It looks like it might be the. I don't know. My calendar's so weird. I gotta just look at this. So.
Yeah. So I think that would be.
Wait a minute. I guess we're flying in on the 26th, and the event is the 30th, the 31st, and the 1st. I guess. Oh. And then we're going to go to Singapore. Oh gosh, I need to get another piece of paper to look at this. It's kind of crazy. Let me see. I'm trying to look at this little teeny calendar the size of a postage stamp. It doesn't really.
You know what's good about talking about this is backing into, for you personally, about getting that together, because then you know how many days you have to get that ready. And then that's also a discussion, of course, with your husband. If you get your stuff ready, though, it'll make you feel better. And if you, because because that's one of the things that if you're not moving forward on getting that done for yourself, you're going to feel extra stress on what your husband is preparing too. If you get your flow going, there's going to be some energy towards your journey starting next Sunday. It sounds like the 26th is when you guys would be leaving, since it's the last part of August.
Yeah, we're going to be leaving the 26th, and we're going to be in Bali until the 6th of September. I just got my real note.
The 6th of September.
And then we're going to Singapore on the 6th.
Oh, okay. Yes, 6th, that's when that is, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Yes, actually, when we're in Singapore, it's going to be just more hanging out with our friends.
Oh.
So, nice. I believe the event, and I'm going to have to just kind of really hammer this down. I believe the event is like the 30th, the 31st, the 36th, not the 32nd. Can you see where my mind is? That's how bad it is. That's what people with.
Well, so do you have, if we reset your adrenal and get some energy, would you be able to jump on this recording and get a little bit down so you can get because you have a lot going on with the travel and getting the writing done. Is that something that you feel would be a successful thing for you so you can get that moving along?
I think so. And I forgot to tell you this part. My son, my youngest son, I haven't seen him for 2 years.
Oh.
He just arrived today at my house.
Oh.
And he's going to spend the next about 4 hours with me. So I'll be just hanging out with him and having some fun with him.
Oh, wonderful.
So I have a lot of excitement, like really positive stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so it's getting the focus.
Alabama.
Oh, how wonderful.
But I feel overexcited, overstimulated.
Yeah. Okay, so why don't we, so there's this recording. I'm going to keep this recording so you can fast forward, because I'm going to take you through an adrenal reset too. You'll be able to remember it, but this recording, you can go to the end and revisit it and let me guide you again, just over and over if you want, want it to. And so what that will do for you is help you as you are trying to relax your mind so that you don't have so much going on. Because it sounds like you have a lot going on, like that's really exciting. So we want to be able to smooth out your energy so you don't have big peaks and then it drop you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so were you at a place, I know that room, I've seen it. Are you at a place where you can lay down and we can do a couple of visuals? And as we lay down, we're resetting your adrenal gland too.
Yes, I am. I'm on this little outdoor couch up here.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so I still have, yeah, so I still have the recording going. And you tell me when you are ready. And
okay, I'm laying down now, and I don't want to. Oh, John, it's so heavenly to lay down. So good.
I bet when you're feeling like you say you've been feeling. Yes, you. So I want to prescribe something to you that you will need to do for yourself, so you can feel like you are on top and not feeling like you are trying to catch up with your energy, is have a set time. And I know you have a very busy schedule, so around the same time, to do an adrenal reset when you have energy. So not when you're already feeling depleted. And if you wake up feeling overwhelmed, it's okay, because we're going to work on each day getting better and better for you. Because it seems like it's been kind of snowballing a bit for you. And overall, you're feeling overwhelmed, even when you first wake up.
That's right. That's hit it right on the head.
Okay. You're going to take some breaths that will allow you to rest your body. So the exhales, you want them smooth and full. And that may be a spot that you haven't been doing well in. And so this may be a good aha for you. So keep breathing and think about how important that exhale is. And breathe and lean into it. The inhale, make it smooth. But the exhale, I'm thinking maybe with all the excitement, that component may be missed enough for you that the excitement and the energy is not flowing the way you need it. And it's something I'm feeling right now. So come with me and let's do this together now. I want you to, as you're laying down, shimmy your shoulders and feel your spine into the couch. And that's your nervous system. That spine is your nervous system. You're grounding it. You're shaking your shoulders so that you open up some of your energy cycles all through your back. Now we're almost ready to do this journey with me in your inhale, exhale. Keep your breathing as smooth as you can as you're listening to me. But I want you in your mindset to go right in as if you're looking at your vertebrae, and there's 32 spots there in your vertebrae. And through there, you can envision this big, massive flow of energy, but there's been too much going through there. It's zapping you. So every time we exhale, once we get in the exercise, that you want to go to your spine and feel it at that space there. So it reminds you to release your exhale deep. And you'll be able to feel that in your spine area, and it will start smoothing out your energy when you get connected with the spine. I want you to shimmy your shoulders again. If you haven't stopped, that's okay. And now I want you to relax your shoulders into the couch. Again, spine is there for you. Open. Think about lengthening it. Since you're laying, it's not something you physically feel, but allow your mind to go into your back and think about opening it up and lengthening it visually through mindset. And you're starting to connect deeper with the spine, and you're seeing this smoother, doesn't have to be perfect, but smoother energy flowing through. And think of it as liquid flow, because your whole body's a system of liquid. Let that flow nicely so the spine feels connected with the feelers throughout the entire body. Come with me in an exhale, get any stale air out. With the shoulders relaxed, spine in the couch. Inhale. That inhale, vibrant, the chest is open, the love and the expansion. Your exhale, smooth to the spine. You can see the flow of the water. Inhale, open up your heart, your shoulders, weight comes into the couch. When you're ready, the big exhale, feel the smooth flow. And go with the process again, nice and big flow in. And if you notice if your brain goes anywhere else, redirect with no judgment. Go with that big exhale. Smooth, feel the liquid flow through the spine. And now we're going to go through the next cycle with a big inhale. Now notice all the energy that you've been creating at this small, short space in time. It's right there in the spine. On your next exhale, wherever you're at in your breathing, I want you to explode in a smooth, energetically powerful way. Energetically push it out from the top of your head, going to the brain, all the way down to the feet, fingers. Keep the smooth flow of the water and the energy. Now, if you closed your eyes,
I put some stale air in there.
is your flow opening up? Is that what's happening over there?
Yes, it's opening up, and I haven't been breathing deep, and I think I have some dust and stuff in my lungs that it's trying to clear out.
Oh my gosh, Laura, what an aha. Do you have water by you? Do you have water by you?
Yes, I have water by me, a little waterfall in my pool.
Think about that flow. Is there a spot for you to get some water for drinking too?
Oh, I have to go in the house and get it.
Are we on we're on the phone, aren't we now? We're on the phone, right?
Yes, we're on the phone.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
So what I want you to do is touch your water that you have by you for your exterior part of your body. Touch it, put your fingers in there. And I want to talk to you about something that almost made me cry just a moment ago. This is a really big aha for you. When we came, thank you. When we came in, your mind has so many things because there's not a clearing. So it's not you, it's the connection with your body. And your body's getting tired because there's not a flow that's happening. So I want you to, and now you can take your hands out if there was a hand in the water, and just shake it out, but feel that that's the flow in your system. And now you can, You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got goosebumps everywhere on my body, just like a tingle everywhere.
Do you feel somewhat of a lift of a cloud that's been above you?
Yeah, it's like I put my hand in the water and pushed it around, and when I pulled it out, when you said pull it out and kind of shake it or something,
Yeah.
I just felt like this break of energy, like tingle everywhere.
Okay, so I have a couple of things that I want you to get from this and how it's related with water. So let me just breathe in this. You go in the house, bring your phone with me. Don't bring the phone with you. Don't leave me. But I'll do the talking so then you can just relax as you're getting over to the house. But I just need a little bit of quiet time because I have some ideas, but I really want to connect with you for a moment, and I'm thinking. So I'm just taking some notes because I want to make sure that I share this in a nice flow space here. And I'm thinking of water and unclog. I'm thinking of your writing, your energy, mindset. And even though we had certain reasons of your energy not going so well, and it could be disappointment, not knowing what's going on, things like that, that's stuff those are words that happen when we don't have the flow. Because we can feel these emotions and they're true. But we're able to lift them so that we can energetically move forward and not feel that things keep piling on and piling on. What I'm seeing is that you have a lot going on, which I already said, but I want to make that statement so that you can breathe it in and not let it stifle you. Let it be part of your water flow. It's just acceptance, which is great stuff. So it's part of the flow. You have a lot of things going on, so you're going to get clogged, so there's less judgment on you and feeling emotionally not feeling good. And this is just accepting. I'm going to give you some tools while you're getting ready for your talk and traveling, being aware of when your energy gets stopped, and you're going to be aware more because if emotionally you are not feeling good, connect it right now that it's your energy. Just have that like an equal sign. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like if your brain starts doing stuff, instead of anything about allowing it to take off, because it will, because our emotions are true and what you're feeling is true, but to allow you to keep moving with the flow and not feel like everything is caving in. This is the time to use the tools I'm thinking about. We did the adrenal reset. So that would be in a situation where you can lay down and you can connect with your spine. It'll essentially, it'll set a space for you to relax your nervous system. And that's what we've talked about, the adrenal system itself. All that system is connected. So laying down and connecting with your spine. Re-listen to this video if you want to do it a couple times so it feels like it's an easy flow. Put your hands in any water. That's your flow. Remember, when your water flow is not working well, that's when it's easy to have some chaos, anxiety. Remember that. So you can be aware that, okay, now it's time to pick up tools. It's not anything else but that. It's giving you the power to play with all this wonderful, fabulous stuff that's happening and some stressors that you're also dealing with. If you are out somewhere, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, let it just flow. If you are at home, the water flow, 2 options: going somewhere where you can put your arm or hand in water so you keep the flow going, or go and take a shower.
Okay.
That will reset so much of what you're dealing with. If you can, go take a shower. So you have some options. The shower is the ultimate, but if you're out and you wash your hands, you don't have to have soap. It's the water and connecting with what we just went through.
It's very powerful.
Good.
Do you know what else happened? And this is kind of personal, but my sinus was drained. It's like all of a sudden my nose started running.
Yes,
My
that's.
sinus was drained.
I'll give you insight. That's your water flow.
That's amazing.
Yes, and it happens to me over and over again. So it's something that I'm already aware of, that should be one of the results that happens.
Yeah.
I'm glad you shared that.
It broke through. Yeah, because it seems kind of embarrassing, but yeah, all of a sudden my sinus was just drained, and I got tingly all over, and wow.
Mm-hmm. That's why we're together, right, Laura? We got some big stuff going on, but right now, today was not about your book, but it really was, because these strategies that you're learning, we're going to get there and get your talk together and get you connected with your next steps. But we're here right now, the stuff that you need anytime you're out on a talk circuit because you want to get your book out. Heavy investors and what you're doing with your other businesses. If you are getting yourself ready for the talk with the heavy investors, these are the tools you're going to use, because you can use them anywhere. You don't have to go lay down, go get some water on your hands, and emotionally do some practicing, but emotionally it will calm and bring you to your spine and center focused on the importance of where you're going with this.
Okay. I feel a lot better.
Excellent. Okay. So that's the insight I have. That's what feels real powerful in this space. And so take that, use it, and listen to this video. I'm going to give this to you, and you can be out in the yard doing something, whatever. You can download it so you can hear it. And so it's directly on your phone, or if you're in the house, you can download it onto your computer so it's not on the internet trying to play it. And because it's going to be on YouTube, but there might be a way you can download it somehow.
Okay.
So you have it with you. But I want you to hear the beginning about the structure, because you're already a writer, but the structure of when you are communicating this stuff, it's right up my wheelhouse of business. And putting the structure there so that you can be light and free flowy, but you're hitting your points so they see the business sense of you, but they see the fun, jubilant side that is, this is who I am, and these are the strategies and the type of person of why this has been successful, and this is why singularly this is our powerhouse, our money house. If you look at it, when we break it out, through stats or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can pull up some numbers on that.
Oh, excellent! That's real powerful. And if you need a look at anything that you're writing because of my CPA mind and business approach, just throw it my way. I can review it quickly because I already have expectation of what I would want to hear if I was investing in something. And so I'm right there with you if you need any help on that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, and also you've been busy, so I don't know if you saw, I don't know the best way for me to send an invoice to you. I don't know the best
I
way.
just thought I was just able to get on the internet as I was trying to find the link to go on the Zoom, and I thought I can take care of that.
Okay. Okay, so Laura, I have Office Space threaded through this week. We cleared you. You have your strategies. Send me something if you need to, but I almost want to hold you accountable so you decide how much time you're going to put in this. But if you sent me something, it's just being accountable so that you get it off of
Okay.
your wait list of, you know, waiting to start. Just get started. Just get started, and then
Okay.
it'll flow for you.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend. Good work. Good
Thank
good
you.
releasing. Good sinus releasing.
Thank you.
All right. Namaste, my friend.
All right. Namaste. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.